It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Oh, hello, welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. This is a very special on-location, at-home with video games. Yeah, I had this desire to play some games, but not the new stuff. I wanted to go old school, so I went digging for the old Atari with classic games like, let's see here, Indy 500. I grew up in Indianapolis. That was a big one. One of my favorites was Berserk. That was a really cool game. Man, there's Donkey Kong, Yar's Revenge. This is Donkey's Kong. That was a big one. Pac-Man. There's tons of games here. Okay, I'm going to try to get this set up to play. Let's check out the first story, and I'll meet you back here in a little bit and see how it's going, okay? Woo! This is going to be cool.
Now downloading Weather Kids.
Our weather kid this week is Lamarck Rouse. He may be only in the second grade, but you wouldn't know it talking with him. When he commented about our station's building, I thought I was talking to an adult.
I very like the building. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Well painted.
Yeah.
Well constructed.
Well, the engineers will be glad to hear that. Lamarck has many interests besides weather.
I like to paint.
To paint, okay. Are you pretty good at painting?
Yes.
He's also an eager student and studies some impressive subjects in school.
We started our chapter in how your body works.
Oh, so like anatomy? When it was time to try the green screen, this is where Lamarck really shined.
This is the low pressure, cold front, this blue line right here. The green stuff up there is the rain. Download your free First Alert weather app today.
As you can see, Lamarck is well on his way to a big career. Now, if your child would like to become a WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Kid, send me an email to jjackson@WNCT.com and I'll explain how everything works. For the WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Kids, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. Class dismissed. Along with the increase in winds, the increase in storm surge potential too.
It's the fact that the tornado warnings do continue for the area.
9 will be on your side straight until the end of the storm.
When the weather's at its worst, the WNCT 9 First Alert Weather Team is at its best with the most accurate forecast and the information you need to get through the storm.
The storm's damage is not just a function of the strength, it is a function of the way it's coming in.
WNCT 9 First Alert Weather, on air, online, and on our mobile app.
People have been lined up and waiting for hours here at 264 Shoes and Apparel. But they're not here for the shoes, they're here for the chicken.
For the past few weeks, Rose Hill's House of Rayford has been taking excess meat, packing it in bulk, and selling it directly to customers. The family-owned poultry business held one of its truckload sales Friday in the parking lot of 264 Shoes and Apparel in Greenville. Cars were lined up around the parking lot and onto the highway, full of people seeking a deal on boxes of chicken. Workers were making all customers practice social distancing as they waited to buy.
It looks like we're going to probably unload 1,700 boxes, 40-pound boxes of chicken here today. What we're doing here, if you notice, we're trying to do everything by car. No one getting out, kind of holding back on that part of it, and being as safe as we can be, considering the situation.
House of Rayford is planning more parking lot sales, including one Saturday in Winterville. This is the farm's way to sell its products while also helping the community.
Many people are grateful for the opportunity to get an affordable deal on chicken during the COVID-19 pandemic. In Greenville, Ariana Kraft, 9 on your side.
I'm Alicia Kellum, the Executive Manager here at Don Williamson Nissan. With recent health concerns, we wanted to share some ways to keep your vehicle clean. Disinfect all high-touch areas where there's most contact with bare skin, like the steering wheel, handles, lock buttons, seat belts and buckles, mirrors, radio dials, and climate control buttons. Sanitize your hands about every hour just to be safe, and listen to all the latest alerts from health officials. From all of us here at Don Williamson Nissan, stay safe. We're thinking of you.
The East Daily Download wants to hear from you. Send us your pictures and your viral videos, and don't forget to ask a question for Angie Cazada's Q&A with AQ. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Use the hashtag East Daily Download.
Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. So, hit a bit of a snag in this great idea that I had. This is all that I have as far as cords and cabling to plug in, and that is not the right thing, and that's the only thing though. And I don't have any controllers apparently, but I have plenty of games and the game system. So, yeah, it's back to square one on this. I'm gonna figure something out. I don't know. I have to think for a minute and see. I might go digging and see if I have the cords somewhere, but I don't think I do. I think they would have been with this. So check out this next story, and I'll meet you back here in a little bit, and we'll figure all this out. Okay? I'll see you soon.
Small business owners throughout the East are struggling during the COVID-19 pandemic and fighting to stay afloat.
We don't know when the next paycheck's going to come.
Sarah and Charles Shadrick.
We don't know where our next dollar is going to come from.
They run a cleaning business along the Crystal Coast.
We've had no work whatsoever. So, and since March the 15th, everything has just went down.
That's the harsh reality.
We had a little saved, but that's gone.
For many small business owners, the Shadricks applied for the federal government's economic injury disaster loan.
And that was a month and a half ago.
But were turned down.
We've heard nothing. And then I went to the banks for Citizens, Wells Fargo. They both turned me down because I didn't have a business account with them.
They're doing all they can.
2 days ago, I applied for unemployment.
To support their family.
And that's going to take 4 weeks. So we're just drowning. We got 4 kids.
Like many families, the Shadricks are trying to stay positive and keep busy.
We're out here just working on our front yard, trying to plant flowers, keep our mind off things when we can.
They're hoping the state's reopening will bring back some business.
It's been rough.
Many business owners are turning to alternative ways to get an income. If you would like more information on these efforts, you can head over to our website, WNCT.com. In Newport, Ariana Kraft, 9 on your side.
There are essential workers that we depend on for things that, maybe we would normally just run out the door and do. But it's important to make sure that those people know that the job they do does not go unnoticed. It's appreciated. They worry too. What can I do to protect my family? What can I do to protect myself so that I don't bring anything home to my family? So for all of the frontline workers, first responders, essential workers, anyone out there who is going to work and getting it done at a time of so much uncertainty. This is a critical time, and know that the work you do does not go unnoticed. It's appreciated, it's needed now more than ever, and we thank you for your service.
Use the hashtag #TheEastSaysThankYou to send in your messages.
This box right here is full of toiletries and food, one of the many boxes that the Mount Carmel Helps organization and Kinston teens have put together to help give back. A day dedicated to helping.
This means a lot to me.
Kinston Teens founder Chris Suggs and volunteers partnered with the Mount Carmel Helps organization, handing out supplies to people in their vehicles.
Kinston Teens has been in operation for 5 years now, organizing service projects and programs in the community, but this is the largest thing we've done yet.
Kinston's police department and fire rescue pitched in.
That's what we're here for. We're public servants.
Kinston Fire Chief Damian Locklear says events like this remind him why he loves his job.
When you come into this type of service, it's not about the money. It's not about anything other than helping others.
Doctors also donated their time and services.
We're actually documenting the symptoms, we're taking their temperatures, and we're actually doing the testing for the COVID-19.
When we spoke, Dr. Janet Johnson had already tested 2 patients. One hadn't seen her new grandson in 2 months because of her symptoms.
I do not have grandchildren, but I can only imagine how she must feel.
It's stories like this motivating Johnson to help.
So it fills my heart to know that I can help out our citizens.
It also fills the heart of Kinston Teens volunteer Tezra Eggleton.
Knowing that there are individuals here in the community who are here to help you in times of need, it means a lot.
In Kinston, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side.
If you're a parent who's providing an essential service and need childcare options, call our hotline today at 1-888-600-1685. We'll help you find the childcare you need. Brought to you by the Martin Pitt Partnership for Children.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day is going great so far. Quick reminder, the WNCT mobile app available for free at Google Play and the App Store. You can get it downloaded, watch this show, the East Daily Download, also local news from WNCT and First Alert Weather with Jerry Jackson. So it's a great, great tool. Also, don't forget the CW mobile app is great as well, because then you can watch DC's Stargirl, which premiered. There's a quick plug for Stargirl. Okay, so what happened was the Atari did not work, so I didn't have the right cords. However, I found this like joystick that has Miss Pac-Man, Pole Position, Mappy. I don't even remember Mappy. I'm not sure what that says, but it does have my favorite, Galaga. So maybe I should play that. Let's see if this will work. Excellent. Okay, check out this next story. I'll see you back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
The most exciting time for people who love sport fishing is returning. The 62nd annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament will hold its competition this June. The event begins with the KWA Tournament, also known as the Lady Angler event.
The ladies are ready to get out of the house as well and are planning on fishing no matter what.
The Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament will follow on June 8th with daily weigh-ins at Big Rock Landing. The board of directors felt the event can continue safely and responsibly.
Though we will be monitoring and will not allow crowds together if our regulations, don't allow.
The week-long event is an economic driver for Carteret County. Businesses like Wine and Design see plenty of customers come through their doors.
We get so many private parties in our studio. We definitely see a huge amount of business at the time of Big Rock.
But Haley Johnson has concerns about hosting a large event.
Because we have a lot of elderly in our community, things of that sort. So it's kind of one of those things. I'm half and half. I can see why, but I can see why it should not happen.
This year, organizers are taking advantage of social media to involve people who can't be here. Weigh-ins and one-on-one conversations with captains will be streamed on Facebook Live and YouTube.
Just like you would if you couldn't go to a football game or a basketball game, you watch it on TV.
Organizers know there will be fewer boats out on the water, but still expect a good turnout.
We are the strong ones, stronger together. This is a time for rising up. Being apart is bringing us closer. It's bringing out the best in us.
I hope you're staying safe, well, and healthy. Staying inside, not seeing your friends and family, it can be hard.
Find the positives in every day.
A smile, a laugh.
We're all one community here in Eastern North Carolina.
This is something that we're gonna get through, and I know we're gonna get through this together.
And we're doing what we've gotta do. Knowing love will pull us through. And we're stronger, stronger together. We rise up in our time of need. We are stronger when we have to be. We're local, strong, and stand with our community.
Take
Take a look at an incredible drone light show put on in the skies above Philadelphia just for medical workers. Verge Aero programmed and performed the amazing display using 136 drones flying some 400 feet above hospitals near the University of Pennsylvania. Images of hope, thanks, and love shone brightly in the night sky as medical workers and first responders soaked up the sky-high salute. There was no advanced publicity of the event. The company said they wanted to offer their resources to stand in solidarity with those fighting the coronavirus, and this show was just for them. NASA has a cool new space helicopter, and that cool new space helicopter has a name thanks to one Alabama teenager. Vanessa Rupani suggested the name Ingenuity during NASA's Name the Rover essay contest. Rupani wrote, "Ingenuity is what allows people to accomplish amazing things, and it allows us to expand our horizons to the edges of the universe." Ingenuity will go to Mars attached to the Perseverance rover this summer. NASA says it will be the first aircraft to attempt powered flight on another planet. Here's another talented teen trying to make a difference, this one for quarantine folks through stunning sidewalk art. 16-year-old Rayleigh Warren has been creating pavement art using chalk for a long time, but now she's sharing her creations with locals through a sort of scavenger hunt, complete with an online map. It's turned her into the sidewalk chalk talk of the town. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
For those in need, there's never been a greater time of need. Join the Salvation Army in our fight to bring hope to those in our community struggling the most. Drop off your donation today at a local Eastern North Carolina chapter or give at salvationarmycarolinas.org.
Hey everyone, good morning. It's Angie Casada here with Q&A with AQ, where you, the viewers, get to send in some questions, and a lot of things are different now, especially because we're going through this pandemic, so a lot of things had to be adjusted, and of course here at WNCT we're practicing social distancing. So I'm going to be sending you videos, homemade videos, as I answer these questions. I'm actually at the station right now, but let's get right to it. So how has this pandemic changed your daily life? Ooh, okay, well, it's definitely different, right? We're not going out as much. I've always been a homebody, but I love taking my walks outside. I love catching a movie at the movie theater. I'm a foodie, love going to different restaurants. So this is definitely different, especially when it comes to the weekends. I have been hooked on Netflix, Ozark to be exact, but Netflix, Hulu shows, and as far as like work-wise, there has been adjustment because so many people are gone because we've been practicing social distancing. A lot of folks are working from home, and I actually worked from home last week, so that was really different. And the anchors here at WNCT were actually rotating who works from home and who works in-house. So that's been very different. Let's go on to the next question. How has work changed for you since all of this started? Well, I worked from home last week, so that was very different. My 5:30, if you guys know, I do the 5:30 evening news, and I also do the 10 p.m. on the CW here. But President Trump has been hosting his briefing, daily briefing at, it's supposed to be 5 o'clock, but he doesn't come on until around 5:30. So usually my show is cut short or it just doesn't happen at all. So that has happened. But other than that, work has been kind of flowing. We're still providing everything that you guys need to know, and just being that resource, that valuable resource for the community. So things have been flowing, but it's definitely much quieter. What are you doing at home to pass the time? Netflix. Yeah, I'm so binge watching shows like crazy, but I actually, this is so nuts. Before I had the opportunity to work from home, I actually became a puppy mom. I just got a puppy, so that's been keeping up a lot of my time. I didn't know how much of, like, it's almost like having a baby. It's insane. She's adorable. Her name is Nola. Hopefully maybe John, our awesome editor, can put a photo up here somewhere, but her name's Nola. She is a mixed breed with Catalua, a Catalua. It's like leopard Catalua. I can't remember the exact name. But she's adorable and she's super smart, and I actually had the time to just potty train her and get her up to date with just getting situated and comfortable in my spot. So Yeah, I'm a puppy mom, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. And she is adopted, so make sure you adopt. Don't shop, guys, okay? Listen, I love your questions. Keep them coming. It's going to be a little different because I'm going to be doing my videos, but again, make sure you send them to download@WNCT.com. Any questions you may have. I'm Angie Casada, and you're watching East Daily Download.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. This did not work out too well because the joystick came apart while I was playing, so I thought I would go back to my preferred weapon of choice, Xbox, and I just need to check out what I have. It's been a little while. Ooh, The Simpsons, that's nice. LA Noire. Batman Arkham City. I think, especially with the DC tie-in, that works really well. Anyway, well, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget you can watch DC Stargirl on the mobile app from CW. It's available for free. Get it, and you can watch the repeat of the premiere. It's going to be on again next week, so check it out. And that's it for today. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you again here tomorrow on the next edition of the East Daily Download. Bye.
Tomorrow, when we hit the road for the next edition of the East Daily Download, Angie will introduce us to a child looking for a loving home. Anissa will be here to talk about how to maintain your hair during quarantine. We'll have a new eye on entertainment. Plus, we'll take a look at what churches are doing during the quarantine and how they're talking to their congregation. Join us tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.